So hi.
Hi.
It's been a while.
So we're making the hardest video we've ever had to make.
Yeah.
And it's hard because we're going to bare our souls.
We've had some pretty rough times out here. And we needed this break. So we want to fill everyone in.
So for the last couple of weeks, in case you haven't noticed, we haven't produced any videos until yesterday. And we haven't done it because we were in not a good place. Here, not a good place. Here, not a good place. We were boating life has the highest highs and the absolute lowest lows. It's what I say, it's like being at an amusement park on a weekday and no one's there and you get to ride all the rides without waiting in line, or pulling up to the amusement park and finding they're closed.
Sorry folks, park's closed. We can still have our sense of humor. Anyway, yeah.
We when we're doing the fun stuff, the snorkeling, everything else, it is amazing. Walking the beaches, walking the trails, seeing the caves that we saw up in the mountains.
Talking to these Bahamian people, just the friendliest people. Talking, just being with our boat buddies has really saved us mentally and physically.
Yeah. But when it's rainy and no wind, and we have to close hatches, and it's humid, and we can't do anything, and we are fighting. How bad were we fighting, Kayla?
We were fighting pretty bad, to the point where we both said we wanted out. Not only out of the boat, like we were done with the boat, we were done with each other. And that was not a good place to be in, because at the end of the day, we still loved each other. We discussed that. We still loved each other, but we just couldn't be together at that point in time with what was going on with everything. Neither of us was happy. I was having a lot of anxiety. I was not having a good time. And that was weighing on him, because if I don't, how do I say that?
If Mama ain't happy, nobody.
Well, and that was weighing hard on me. Knowing that I was unhappy was making him unhappy, and so I was bringing the whole ship literally down, and that made me even more depressed. But again, at the end of the day, we still loved each other, and we didn't want to be apart from each other. It gave me a sinking feeling to even consider being away from him, and knowing that that was the enemy that wanted us separated, because we're together because God wanted us together. He moved heaven and earth to have us meet and walk this life together, and he's done a good job so far. But who were we listening to at that point in time? The enemy was just having a great time with us, so happy because we were listening to him. So we got our act together,
and we're learning to make this work.
Yeah.
One of the things about boating that you learn very quickly is no one's coming to your rescue. You gotta.
There was no one to fix us, and then in addition to that, there's no one to fix the boat.
I mean, it was to the point where if we'd have been on land and had this fight, we'd have gone our own separate ways. But there was no land nearby, no airport, no place to separate from.
Just separate for a little while, just to walk away and breathe,
Yeah.
and to vent to someone else. Yes, our boat is tremendously rocking right now.
But the boat life is fantastic. We love it. But there's things about it we don't like.
This right now, this when we're out on anchor and this is happening and it's in the middle of the night and we've got 20-30 mile knot or 20 knot winds, 20-30 knot winds blowing through here, and I'm not trusting our anchor. I'm not trusting what we have done to, you know, to make our boat safe, and I'm waking up 6-7 times a night and obsessing about where our anchor is because we have an anchor alarm, and I'm obsessed with it. So then I stay up all night long and I worry, and I'm not in a good place, and I have a lack of sleep. And you know, people say, but you're in the Bahamas, you've got all this beautiful water around, beautiful views, beautiful sunset. Yes, we do, and that is the greatest part of being out here. But if we were in our own home, we wouldn't be dealing with these emotions. That's what our friend Christy said. If we're at home, we don't, on the level that we have these emotions, we wouldn't have that level at home.
Sitting in our 74-degree temperature controlled house with good Wi-Fi signal, TVs, rooms to separate in, we didn't have any of that, so we had to learn to get along.
So it's been a little tough, and we just wanted to be very clear with everyone, and that's why we have not made a whole lot of videos. We've been still shooting videos, but because we were done with the boat, we were done with each other, why would we want to continue with doing videos? So we just stopped making them, and we're sorry, absolutely sorry.
Since we're back together, we're going to be making more videos.
Absolutely.
But some things that we've figured out here that we need to change up, not only communication between us, but we need some things. Right now this is being recorded on my phone, Android phone, because our GoPros are dead.
So,
and it's not GoPro's fault. These are GoPro 7s. They're on 10s now.
Yeah.
These have been in the water every day for a month, and before, when we were out doing different things, we had them in the water. So they've lived a good life. It's time to bury them and get some 10s coming in.
So this is what our plan is today, June 6th at 2:25 p.m. As of August 1st, we are headed back to Isla Morada. We have a slip reserved at a marina there, back with our friends, the Wandering Naps. And we're going to regroup. We're going to figure out if we are going to continue on a boat, if we're going to move back to land.
Crossing my fingers for continuing. I like the boat life.
I do. I really like the boat life. I love the friendships that we've I love the friendships that we've made.
You won't find better people than boat people. They are truly some of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Absolutely. All walks of life. But we're trying to figure out if we're going to continue with boating. If we do, We need a bigger boat.
We need someone to come out here with us on the boat for 3 or 4 days and say, we are doing nothing but sailing. We are going to anchor under sail. We're going to pull anchor under sail. Sail. Force us into doing things that make us uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And teach us the proper way, because we're finding we're doing a lot of things not quite the proper way.
So we still have a lot of learning to do, but I don't want to stop doing this.
And we got to find a way to make it to pay for it. 1, to pay for a catamaran. 2, to pay for us to actually, afford to keep doing this. Even on the sailboat, if we do the sailboat, we need ways to pay for it. I can probably get my captain's license done within a month of us getting back into Florida. I've done most of the reading and studying. I need to take a quick crash course there's a fella in Florida that teaches the course, and then he gives the test. So, I go down there, take that, boom. Now I'm a captain, and I'm able to do charters, possibly.
And because, our boat's name is Discipleship, we still want to reach out to people that need to hear about Jesus. And the people that already know about Jesus, what can we do for you? What can we do to help? And while you have not seen any videos of us helping those that are in need, you will. Those will be coming soon.
That and we are doing things with people. We have some buddy boats that we've talked to a little bit here and there. We're planting the seeds. My knowledge base from everything I know in life doubled from New Bern to Florida, and it quadrupled from Florida to Bahamas.
Yeah.
The things I've learned, you're never too old to learn, and the things I've learned has been amazing. I've learned to be very self-reliant. Out here in the water, if your motor dies, guess who has to fix it? Well, us, not just me. Yeah, me. Okay. But,
I'll fix dinner.
There you go. Yeah, I fix the motor, she fixes dinner. So, but you definitely learn to be independent of things. Like I said, if we'd have been on shore and had the fight we had, we'd gone our separate ways, possibly. But because we couldn't leave immediately, we had to work it out. Mm-hmm. You just have to work. There's no giving up. Giving up means death out here,
Yeah.
So, anyway, a couple of things we have done is we have created a Patreon account. There will be a link below if you're interested. The funds we make through YouTube videos will go towards the missions if we can ever get it monetized. The funds we make on Patreon will go towards us so that we can afford to eat.
And we feel really weird asking people to support us financially. Now, we still need, always will need, have needed prayer. Always prayer.
Today, tomorrow, the next day.
Yes. So, prayers are always needed. So we really feel a little strange, but here's the thing. Patrons support businesses. That's why it's called Patreon, patrons, whatever. And by watching our videos, sharing them, liking them, commenting, all that sort of thing, that helps us on YouTube. But with the Patreon page, you're helping to support what we really want to do is reach people for Jesus. And that has always been our end goal, will always be our end goal. And we just, even if it's just that one person that we inspire. Mm-hmm. Like the guy that your mom told you about.
Yep. Mom told me a story. She went to the library the other day, and the librarian, who we know, says, "Shirley, I got to tell you a story." Guy comes in here the other day, was getting some books on backpacking around Europe, and she said, "Oh, you're going to go backpacking around Europe?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm taking my wife and kids, and we're all going backpacking around Europe." And she goes, "Isn't that dangerous?" He goes, "Dangerous? There's 2 people from Wilkes County on a sailboat in the Bahamas right now. If he can do it,
That's us.
yeah.
So,
And she's like, I know him. So we've inspired somebody to live a dream.
we hope.
We hope.
We want to continue that. So
If we've inspired you, please tell us.
absolutely, we want to hear these stories. We want to know, are you going back to school? Don't tell yourself you can't go back to school. Don't tell yourself that you can't get that job. Don't tell yourself that you can't lose that weight. We just want to be able to inspire someone. We don't have to know about it. That's not up to us. God will know. We just want to be able to inspire someone to take on what they never thought was possible. And we want to continue our dream because there are people out there that need to hear about Jesus. But we need you. That's hard to say because we're pretty independent.
And we hate asking our friends for money. It's just good. No.
But what can we give back to you?
Well, part of the Patreon stuff, the top level stuff, is called the Armor of God. If you are a top level Patreon person, you get to put on the full armor of God. And with that becomes a shirt, a hat,
Coffee mug,
and a hoodie. Not all at once. You get them every 3 months for, you'll see it on there. There'll be a link.
but we just wanted to kind of give you an update of where we were mentally, physically, emotionally, the whole package, and just be very transparent. Don't think that anyone that knows Enno pretty much knows how transparent that man is.
I'm not wearing any underpants right now. I'm that transparent.
He snuck it in. He promised me he was not going to say it. He snuck it in.
Well, let me rephrase that. I am wearing underpants.
He's not wearing shorts.
Yep, I got a shirt on and underwear.
I'm wearing shorts. I'm fully clothed.
Told her I was going to put it in there, and I did.
Oh.
And tonight we're making dinner for Baccaruda.
Our buddy boat.
Baccaruda kids. Baby Baccarudas.
The baby Baccarudas. I love it. I love it. They're coming over for spaghetti night and just have time with kids because y'all in Wilkes, you know us and all the kids. We got to have them around.
Gigi and Pappy.
That's right. We miss being Gigi and Pappy. We just wanted to be very transparent with you that, in some ways, I kind of feel like a failure in this because if I hadn't had these feelings and these breakdowns and these anxieties and panic attacks and all that sort of thing, then I think Enno would have been okay with continuing on.
Yeah, but at the same time, I've taken a woman who wanted nothing more than to have a rocking chair porch and made her cross the Gulf Stream.
That's pretty cool. Anyway.
So, thank you for watching. Thank you for letting us bare our souls here for a minute.
Thank you for your prayers.
And please
continue them.
As Chris Knapp once said, I don't know anybody that needs Jesus more than you. So keep praying for us.
All right. And keep watching these videos.
And sharing and liking. And go to the Patreon page.
Okay, let's go.
All right.